thrilling Thursday
Yeah.
this week. All right. I hope your week has been going wonderful.
Yeah.
Mine's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, it has. It's been a pretty good week. We've had a lot of excitement, like around.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Just in general, there's been a lot going on. So
It's awesome. So it is September 15th.
Yeah.
All right.
So for your lunch choices today, number 1, fruit and yogurt parfait. I feel like we've had that a lot recently.
We have had
They
that.
always love it.
They do.
always really
It's a
enjoy
good
it.
choice.
2 is a crispy chicken wrap. 3 is a Frito chili pie.
That sounds delicious.
And then your side is French fries and the salad bar.
All right. You know what's next? Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. You may be seated.
So some special announcements. We've kind of announced this a couple times throughout the week, but we're going to feature this a lot today. Tomorrow is our IB Sports Day, so remember, bring $1, wear all your sports gear. We're really excited to tell you more about
It
it.
is a fundraiser.
Yes,
It's a
it
fundraiser.
is. We'll talk all about
Yeah.
that in just a second.
And then so I found this. I thought it was really interesting. It's Felt Hat Day.
It's felt.
Do you know what?
I do
you
have
have
a felt hat. I mean,
Yay, she does. Oh my goodness.
I think it goes with my Willy Wonka costume.
So really funny. So as we were doing this, I was like, okay, what weird holiday or something goes with today, the 15th? Well, it actually is Felt Hat Day, and so in history, actually, this is when gentlemen would actually put away their felt hats, and they would actually put it away for the season, and they would no longer wear them until the next season. So it's interesting that this is actually Felt Hat Day. And so, and you guys probably know Miss Leach, she always has things made of felt, so it's crazy.
I found
right?
2 felt hats. This
Oh
one's
my
probably
goodness.
more a real felt hat.
That's true.
The
Oh, but this
turkey
is
also
made of felt.
felt.
This is also made of felt, guys.
So
So I can wear the turkey. All right, cool. See, look at that. We're felt
we're
hats.
felt hats
Okay,
for the day.
that's awesome.
You know, as much as I love the hats, I feel like, you know,
I
moving on to a
know.
little more,
All right.
moving on to some other stuff, that's okay.
right. So more seriousness,
Yeah.
right?
So we're going to talk about our IB Initiative Days. So this is something that we've always done, and a lot of you guys know them, but we've always heard from you guys, you don't really know why we do them. So
Right.
we want to make sure you guys kind of understand why.
So for this IB Initiative Day, we are going to kind of give you guys information about this syndrome called Rett syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay?
So Rett syndrome is a rare disorder so it's neurological, that means it's in your brain, and a lot of times it strikes like young girls, so girls get it more than boys.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so it's a very what debilitating means. Just it hinders what you can do. So all your things like walking and doing things on your own are things that you, when you have Rett syndrome, you just can't do anymore.
Exactly. So you might be born, you might not know right away when you're born with it, but right at first you seem okay, everything, but then you start losing the ability to speak. A lot of them become disabled, so that also means you can't walk all the time. They can't really always live on their own. They need nurses and family and people to help take care of them.
That's right. And so this, you know, why talk about this is
Yeah.
there's an organization, right?
Yeah.
Association organization called RMRA.
And that's actually where all of our money from tomorrow,
Yep.
for our IB Day, all of our money is going to be going to them. So RMRA is the Rocky Mountain Rett Association.
Yep.
And basically their job is to just try to, Rett syndrome is something they have not found a cure for. They think right now it's incurable. Maybe in the future, that would be awesome if they find a cure. But right now, at least that if someone has to deal with this, at least if we can just help them have a better life, help them get that care that they need.
And so it's not only dedicated to improving the lives of the students and the young people with Rett syndrome, but also their families, because it's actually it affects the families as well, the parents, the other siblings that might be in.
Yeah.
And so interesting, we actually have a former Wildcat.
Yeah, and her brother is a Wildcat right now.
Absolutely.
But she is a former Wildcat. So this is Madeline. So you can look, this is some of like her favorite things, this and that. But Madeline was a former Wildcat, and she has Rett syndrome. And this is what her mom kind of said, is a pretty devastating syndrome affecting every aspect of her life. She is a current Children's Hospital ambassador. Her platform is to raise awareness and funds for the Rocky Mountain Rett Association clinic located at Children's Hospital. So she's trying to raise awareness and money for this. And so like we can see like some about her, she's a lot of fun. She loves Friends and family. She loves Harry Potter. I know a lot of you can probably connect to that.
She likes music, so
Yeah.
she loves concerts and things. Yep. and that she loves hanging out with her family. I know that you're going to hear in just a minute from her brother,
Yeah.
and they just love hanging out together, and she loves watching him play
Yeah.
video games.
See, my favorite though is she
Yep.
loves watching them and laughs when they get in
I
trouble.
know.
So again, I think a lot of times, sometimes we see people with these disabilities, diseases, and don't always think, no, they have so much to think and do and say. They just don't always think and do it the same way that we
right?
would. And so we want to raise awareness and learn about it so we can learn more about people that have so many cool things to say
Yes.
and do that maybe we can't. You know, you might not normally be able to connect with her,
Yeah.
but you can realize you actually have a lot in common.
Yep. So let's talk to her brother.
Yes.
So Luke, he's actually a 4th grader in my
Yeah.
class, and so he's going to share a little bit about Madeline and about just how amazing she is. That's what we've heard.
And just how Rett syndrome
Yeah.
affects her and their family, and just kind of show you what we're raising money for.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
My name is Luke, and my sister has Rett syndrome. The doctor told us she got this when she was around 2. I was not born yet. She has Rett syndrome. Rett syndrome is kind of a little sickness that has no cure. It repels you from walking, talking, and a lot of other things. We have to cut up Maddie's food for her to eat. She has a nurse named Mrs. Jenna. Mrs. Jenna is a nurse that helps her. She goes to my house every day. She knows our family really well. Rett syndrome is kind of an incurable sickness. It doesn't leave your body. We have been sponsoring Children's Hospital in about 16 to 17 events. She talks through a little thing called Toby. It does her exact voice, what it would be, and it's like her eyesight controls it, so her eyesight tells it what to say. It's pretty sad for me and my family to watch Maddie struggle. She has a medicine, and if she doesn't take the medicine around once every day, I don't really know the medication schedule, she can have a lot of pain at night, morning, and it really hurts her emotionally and physically. She likes talking with me, and I show her video games, how I play them. I'm thinking about hooking my Nintendo Switch up to the TV in our van, accessible to Maddie. She has to have a wheelchair to get into the van. There's a little ramp, not like this ramp, but a ramp that's flat and then goes, and then she can roll up on. Is not one of those that's controlled by Maddie. She cannot move that well. We have to help her with a lot of things, but she's living a pretty good life. We have helped her in a lot of case scenarios. Anytime I wake her up when she's sleeping, I feel really bad because I know that it kind of hurts her in a way. Money we raise will help Maddie. Every time we have been sponsoring, we raised about $6,000 or more. Once it was around $100,000, and we gave it all to this children's hospital for them to eventually find a cure. They have been working really hard, and as I said earlier, 17 to 16 events that I've been alive for. At that event, a lot of things happened. Maddie was really calm, and a lot of that. She had to be on camera earlier this month to sponsor Children's Hospital yet again. She started crying because it was like right up in her face. She was probably really nervous. I would be really nervous too. Maddie loves talking to me, and, well, I love hugging her. She's a really great sister. Thank you for listening.
All right. So I hope that was a little bit
Yeah.
of information for you
Yes,
guys.
he
Maybe
did a great job
I know.
explaining.
Oh my
and so
gosh.
I'm sure that he would also love if you nicely went up and asked him questions. I know he loves his sister a lot.
He
He would
does.
love to talk
He
about
does.
her. So definitely, if you see him around, say hi, talk to him about all of that.
So just give you information though that is what we were raising money
Yes.
for, and we hope that we do get as much as possible to be able
Yeah.
to help out.
And
with
so
that.
that's also the thing. People are sometimes like, well, why are we bringing $1 to wear pajamas? This, that. It's not about the wearing the pajamas. It's always to raise the money. So
Yeah.
we just want to feature it more on here.
All right.
So sorry you have to see us for the roar chant again. It's
I know.
probably been a nice break. We saw like
Probably has.
Avery and a couple people the last couple
we
days.
did.
We had
Elijah,
some people.
right?
Elijah was on.
was.
Tegan.
Yeah.
We've had
yep.
some real fun people on. So sorry
I
it's
know.
us again. Hopefully they're coming back soon.
I know.
Or maybe we'll get another class on today. So
Oh, that would
maybe
be
someone
cool.
else will send us. We'll
That
just
would
have
be
to
awesome.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
So
ready?
roar chant.
Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. R, respect. O, on task. A, attitudes in check. R, responsibility. Go Team Wildcats. Roar! All right. So make it a wonderful and thoughtful Thursday. You guys can do it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah. Want to see all your sports gear
That's
tomorrow?
right. Can't wait
Bye,
to see
guys.
everybody.